So out here with the seagulls, but we've got the KF. That's the Sigma 18 to 200mm walk around lens. I brought the 21 LCD in today as well. That one we can use some pixel swapping to show you the high contrast using primes. Just in case, this one's a great lens too. This is the Pentax BOM 55 to 300. Not sure what we'll use that for yet, but that's a good zoom one if you want to go zooming in on trams, so we might use that for the trams. What I will do when I'm editing these photos, I will put the gold photo first. If it's a black and white, I'll put that first, or I'll put that up for a gold photo. And then if I edit it in the raw back to some sort of color mode, I'll put that third. So you'll have gold, black and white, and color. So hopefully that makes sense. Just gives you three styles of photos. Some of these photos are going to be really good for black and white. Some of these are going to be really good in Kodak, Chrome, and others just going to look really nice in colour. Alright, I'll get back to filming. Now I'll just show you how we got the Pentax set up here. If you can't read it, I'll read it for you. So I got in TV mode. I'll shoot around 1/500 while the sun's still out. It'll vary the aperture around, and the ISO will have to change a lot as well, because I'll show you that here. We've got the sun, and then we get the shade. Do a test on these guys, so we can get that. That gold tinge you see there, that's the new Pentax firmware upgrade. They put the Kodachrome gold on it. It's also getting saved in raw mode, so I've got to back up if I don't want it in gold. Shooting trams at the tram stop of 200mm. There we go. Right, we'll get that back up. I'll put that photo up there for you. As you can see, it's a long way down there. I'll zoom in on this. We're on the DJI Pocket 2 as well. That's what we're filming with today. Bit of wishful thinking here, but you can see the roof in there. That's Spencer Street Station, or Southern Cross as we've been told to call it. See if we can get some sort of silhouette photo in there. Sticking at 200mm. That's not too bad. Pretty good as that one. That's what I am chasing. I'm heading down to the docklands, so we'll chase that tram while it's here. Get it back to 18mm. Some pedestrians running for the tram. That's alright. And the weather out here today is Docklands is 24 degrees. We'll get that out of the shade. There you go. Feels a lot colder, I think. In case you're wondering, that's the Bureau of Meteorology building. So that's where this app is getting its information from, directly across the road. There you go. I don't know if you can read it, but we'll put a photo up for you. Bureau of Meteorology. at the area. Railway workshops, it's the last one. Gunpowder Walk. It's not a bad walk, but it is a Sunday afternoon. A whopping 3:40 in the afternoon. Let's go and see how much of it is actually open, how much is shut for construction, and then we'll head downstairs and that's the old railway workshops through the glass down there. We'll head down there and get some shots of the old Spanish time tower. Okay, you can't really come and sit here and not chase through reflective glass, so we'll try these ones on the way down. Those come out. Now, Gunpowder Walk. I think we're going to be using an escalator soon. One advantage of this lens, it's got a lock button. I'm not sure you can see it on this camera. We can lock this lens in at 18mm if we need to. It becomes a wide angle walk around. About 35mm on the APS-C. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. We've got shadows and contrast along the loco sheds, and then we've got the wharf cranes all the way over there at the distance, which hopefully you can just pick up now. I'll try and snap some shots of it. While we're here, that's the time clock, which I don't think has a clock on it. I think the clock's gone. It's done in a Spanish missionary style. No idea why, but it's done a Spanish missionary. I think that's going to make a nice black and white photo. Contrast of white. Let's try and make some black and white here. As you can see, we're getting down closer to the sheds. We have found a rare human being down here. Okay. My first bit of candid photography. This thing out to 200mm. That works. Bit of shadow, bit of light. Bit of gold. Okay, we're outside the shed. We've got a scooter coming through. It's rolling for a second. 1889 we have written up here. The clock tower. 1889. Yes, we can just tweak there. Fever line railway classrooms, I think, these days. It's got a bit of everything in there. Before we had these glass towers, this is what the back of Spencer Street was. Grab this push bike as it comes by. Lots of push bikes coming by. There we go. The motorised versions that the police love so much. That's Flinders Street. It's a combination in there. And down here is Wurundjeri Way. Ways are supposed to be small streets. This is a major truck road. There's the kids. I'm grabbing a photo. Spin around here slowly as ever. So what we're going to do now is working our way down towards the docks. What's left of them. Okay, we're outside the front of this clock tower. We do still have the clock on this side. And don't set your watch by it, because it ain't the right time. It's nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That shows us it's 9:45. Victorian Railways. Queen Victoria crown on top. Shows you the age. There's no real historic stuff on there that I can go and read to you. We have a childcare, daycare, preschool, kindergarten, whatever you call it. So many names. That uses the back half over there. What's more attractive apart from that clock tower? Just over here, as we zoom in ever so slowly, is a ghost sign. 81 feet, B72. We'll capture a photo of that before somebody graffitis something that's been there for 120 years. I am starting to wonder why I didn't bring the Sigma 10 to 20mm. It's my widest lens that I've got for the Pentax range of cameras I have. So I've had to walk back a bit. And 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 a bit. I want to capture the whole of this building of an 18mm or 35mm equivalent. That's my widest today, so I'm going to get a little bit creative. We got spring leaves out, no real clouds, and we'll see what we can do with the leaves and the building. We say goodbye to the railway heritage. It's dominated most of my first 20 minutes out here. We do have an old missionary building over here, but we can't get over to it too easily. It's getting moved around. Flinders Street, or Westgate coming into Flinders Street. I think that's the start of Flinders Street just there. That's the Wondery Way going up there. All we're missing now is a tram, but we get the heritage trams down here and the normal trams run down here as well. It's Dockland tram line. Looks really nice when it's raining, but it looks just as nice at the moment. Plenty of leading lines. We'll set the camera to 50mm equivalent. We'll wait for those people to just get into somewhere that makes it look worth it. So I can see some light up there. Hopefully this camera's facing the right way. Yep. Get the people in that little stretch of light. Waiting. And that'll do just there. And we got a tram, so let's do some tram shooting. I'm going to come off here in 100 mile an hour. Nope. Get behind this tram. We'll turn around. Got this lens at 200. So it's nice and huge. It's going to scare everybody. Let's see if we can get this tram as it goes through Wurundjeri Way. Number 75 Bridge Road tram. Takes you out to Camberwell. There we go, it's posing for the camera. We have another tram coming. Who's actually giving way to me, so I won't stay here too long. It's the Elvis tram. Always a car gets in the way. You see the car. That's work on the car and a tram. And then we're changing to prime. Seeing the silhouettes of the people as they come through the tubes up here. Well, maybe we can zoom that in a bit. You can see what I'm saying. So there's wired, the metal tubes. People are walking through it. Get the afternoon sunlight through it. Get some bikes through it. And of course, after saying all that, it goes quiet, but we'll get some photos and put them up. First lens change for today. We're going to use this one now. It's got a 43mm hood on the front, but that's the Pentax DA 21mm. If we're going to do any street photography or candid photos with it, we're going to have to be really close. But when I started doing photography in 1979, 35mm lenses were pretty much what you had on a camera. When I did my photography training in 88, 89, we only used 35mm. And this lens is 35mm, so can't say I'm not used to it. It's going to get some panoramic shots anyway. Okay, 35mm at its best. Let me know in the comments if you want me just to use one lens next time, and if you just want a 35mm video, we can do that, or I can do just zooms. I am out here every day, mostly at night, but I am out here every day. That's where I did the lens change, down in that grass. Sitting down there with the pigeons. What we're working on. Get across here without scaring anybody. Head down here into the marina. And work our way up to the mouth of the Yarra River. Okay, 35mm at its best. Let me know in the comments if you want me just to use one lens next time, and if you just want a 35mm video, we can do that, or I can do just zooms. I am out here every day, mostly at night, but I am out here every day. That's where I did the lens change, down in that grass. Sitting down there with the pigeons. What we're working on. Get across here without scaring anybody. Head down here into the marina and work our way up to the mouth of the Yarra River. Going to be shooting straight into the sun, but we'll try and get that at a 45-degree angle without going blind. You can see the Westgate Bridge down the end there. It's probably overexposed on this camera, but we'll see. Westgate's over here, and just to confuse you, we have a boat. Okay, scooters. Of course, they stop when I want to take a photo. Take me an hour to walk across this bridge some days with the amount of people I have to photograph. City's down there. Bus coming over. Hopefully I got that on camera. Nice little shadow from the food delivery boy. Quickly spin past that sun. One popular walking bridge. Now we're inside the spaghetti tube. hand-to-hand combat style photography, I call this. Shooting very close to the pedestrians, the public, to get some nice effects in here. Long shadows. Got to make sure you don't fall down the stairs though. Stairs put in to keep the bicycles off. Camera's having fun with the sun, but we successfully negotiated the bridge without getting run over. South Bank now. Fisherman's Bend, I think they call this one. Get some photos of people. And then my other beloved love and wife is sailing. We also have a chance to do some wildlife photography. We've got a swan nesting on the man-made island there. Continue on with your education of Indigenous words. The Berendung Trial Floating Wetlands. I have no idea why we only had one Aboriginal word out of those 4, but these floating wetlands are starting to work. They are everywhere and they are tiny, and land is a premium out there, so I don't know what the birds are going to think of each other. You can probably see a swan there, or you can just see bright sunlight. Got a bit of shade here, we'll try and get a nice white one on it. Changing the lens for one last time. We're going to put the 300mm POM on there now. Work our way back. I guess you zoom in on it. But there's a whole boat up there, so we're going up to the Boywood side. As you can see, when I've got it set out to about 450mm on the crop factor, it's quite warm. But it works well. I'm getting people 100 metres away, no problem. Everyone at the moment for the next 10 minutes will be walking at me, and they'll be walking into the sun, so if I see something like a scooter or a bike, I'll snap it because they will not be able to see me. Good candid tip. Coming bicycles. Got it. Here's some cool little white effects in here, we'll give it a go. Few opportunities here. I can stay 30 or 40 metres away and capture some of the afternoon crowd in here. And I'll swing from the outdoor deck. It's getting warm out here. And I'm getting sunglare. To the inner part of the cafe strip. A bit more shade, a bit more alcohol. And as you can see on this wall up here, there's a lot more colour on some of the artwork too. .55, so 80 is going to be the shortest focal range I've got for the rest of the day. Let's give this area a go. One quick change I made. I'm pushing the speed up. I might push it up to 400, maybe 500. I'm trying to get some of these people in focus. It's the fast shooting, say that again. The autofocus on this POM is extremely fast. It's the fastest POM I've got. Fastest lens I've got. Alright, I'll turn this off because we've got music going and I'll do a copyright thing on YouTube. I'll zoom in a bit. This music's really annoying. But I'll see if I can get that glass in focus. Zoom in on that and bokeh the rest of them. Give it a go. This gentleman is just too good to refuse for a photo. I'll have to get his photo. Let me know in the comments if you like it. See how it turns out. Get reflection off that glass. See how we go.